Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Napoleon Dynamite here in Victoria 3. What very well might be the last day of the series. We have this session right now and then the one tonight. And tonight's session very well might be the last one. Before we do that, let's make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Hello, me. Hey, right back at you, buddy. All right, let's get this started. What are we doing? What are we doing? So, at one point in time, we were in a bit of an economic hole. We've climbed our way out of that. We are now a great power, ranked 9th here. Hey, Stephen Murphy. Hello, hello. How is the weather? Oh boy, did we get a lot of snow. It's funny because here in New York City Public Schools, last week was what they call the mid-winter break. So the kids were off of school the entire week. And then yesterday, all schools were canceled and they didn't do a remote day. It was just fully canceled. So it's like all of us parents who have been having the kids home for a week and them driving us nuts were like, oh no, one more day. But it was nice. It was nice. My classes my classes weren't canceled. They went to a remote day, so that was kind of nice. But the weather was cold, and it was a lot of snow, man. It was a lot of snow. Today's a little bit better. Very sunny out, but of course there's snow all over the place. And there's reports of snow tomorrow. So we shall see. We shall see the blizzard of 2026. As the news is calling it. How are you doing? Good to see you. So yeah, we climbed our way out of that hole. It seems like we're gaining a little bit more here. Oh, it looks like that we have a lot of just uncollected taxes. Is this our leader? In Chunky, a little bit in Baki. Who's our leader? No, they don't have expensive tastes. Yeah, so we have some taxation capacity problems. How are we doing on production methods? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Where are we? No, that's the construction sector. That's a railroad. Here we go. Yeah, so telephone switchboards. I don't think we're anywhere near that yet, right? What am I doing? Society. What is it again? Central planning, right? Yeah. But not only do we need central planning, we also don't yet have telephones. So we're going to need a little bit of stuff here. Taxation capacity, we get 15 with each level. We need a little under 200. Oof, oof, oof. So we're not going to chase all of that. Yeah, you can see here it's kind of like 1K per. About that right now, 1K per level. So we'll start with 5 there. And then Baki has the same thing going on, although we only need about 70 taxation capacity here. So we'll do like another 5 there, and then we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, there we go. And we'll finish those off there. Doing well. Watch your USA starting tips vid last night. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Hope it was either helpful or entertaining. Off to a good start. Yeah, so I'm going to be posting the episodes of that on Monday mornings for the next couple of weeks. I'm still editing up the last couple episodes. I think it'll be a total of 5. Or at least I'm going to try to keep it that way. But thank you. Hey, LaPlace, what's up? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? How are you? All right. Oh yeah, look at that. So now that we're utilizing more construction. We also, you know, we're still having an issue with the investment pool, so we got to look at that. Now, in terms of expenses, so we're making a profit off of treaties. Ooh. Oh, we are subsidizing a lot of ports. First of all, do we have a lot of merchant marines? Yeah, we got a ton of them. Okay. Oh, that's right. From what I remember, I think the British built like a ton of ports. Yeah, let's just go all down to... We'll exempt them, fine. And we're not going to subsidize any of them. And then... We are subsidizing a railroad. Why are we doing that? We shouldn't have to do that for any of them. Hey, Jack, what's up, what's up? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Super Frank. Hello, hello. Regarding the starting vid, I saw your primary cultures after the Civil War. Do you lose Dixie and gain African American? Yes, yeah. So basically, you have these two Reconstruction Journal entries. One, I think it's called Equality for All, and if that one, you need to get Afro-American acceptance up to 60, and then Afro-American becomes an accepted culture. And then there's another one where you need to reincorporate all of the secessionist states, and then you need to get what was it, the number of Dixie radicals under 20% for all of those states. And it's interesting, it's fixed for the states. It's not the states that actually seceded. You'll see in episode 3 we actually get to the Civil War right at the start of the episode. There's actually very few number of states that ended up seceding in the run. I think it's just like these. But the Reconstruction Journal entry still applies for like all of these southern states. And so I wasn't able to get the Dixie radicalism down because a lot of the journal entries go counterintuitive to Afro-American and Dixie. You're either going to lower Afro-American acceptance and lower the amount of Dixie radicals, or raise the acceptance of Afro-American and create more Dixie, oh, you can't see mine there, and raise the number of Dixie radicals. And so I leaned heavily into getting Afro-American, and then at the end I tried to make up as much as I could with Dixie, but I couldn't get it. So we do lose Dixie as a primary culture. There's sad news. Mexico just exploded into government versus cartel war. And Mexico is the second country where the World Cup venue, oh yeah, and the city where the game will be held is on fire in literal sense. Yeah, I saw that today. Though it looks like the government is like trying to take down the cartels, which is good. I mean, there is a problem there with that. And so I'm hoping the government can make some progress on it. But yeah, it's unfortunate there's a lot of turmoil going on there right now. Is there, by any chance, an explanation how big the seceding part of the U.S. is? I only ever avoided the war altogether. Yeah, I don't know this for certain, but I feel like a long time ago I looked into this, and I kind of forget what it was, but I think it has to do with, like, because it's the pro-slavery movement that secedes. And so it matters how much support they have in certain states. And so I believe the pro-slavery movement didn't have a lot of support in my run. So I think it matters how much support pro-slavery movement has in each state, and those are the states that'll secede. Because that's kind of the case with every movement here. If we take a look at, let's take a look at the communist movement, like, I forget exactly. I don't look at this all the time, but there's a way to see where their support is. Let's see. Would it be in the state panel? There is a way. Religions, cultures. No. Not here. I guess you can kind of see it here. In Chunky, we have 0.42 support. And this one only has 14% support. And this is amongst the laborers, but that's the largest portion. So, like... yeah, we don't have a lot of support here. But it depends on how much support the state has for the movement. Sounds like a war will break out, but we will see. Yeah, I mean, I guess a war is kind of broken out already, but... there's been this conflict between the government and the drug cartels in Mexico for quite some time. But I think now there's more of a push from the government to try to maybe end it. So we'll see what happens. Now, in our run here, so we are researching. I believe we were going to try to get to command economy. So we'll need central planning. And we are not near that. Maybe we weren't actually going for it. See, I would like to take over all of these British levels. Let's take a look here at who rivals Great Britain, because we've been an ally with them for quite some time. What am I doing? So Belgium, the Netherlands, Russia. Do we have any agreements with them? I don't believe so. Why does that have that there? Okay, can we get any type of thing with them? No, they're not too fond of us at the moment, it seems like. Oh, no, they are. They are. Alright. So let's take a look here. See, I think maybe I was thinking we're not going to be able to get to it in time. Hey, outer signal, what's up, what's up? Why did I think this run was over? Not yet, not yet. It's probably going to end in tonight's session, because we're in 1908. Speaking of which, let's get to the unpause here. I think we can unpause. Excellent shirt. Thank you, thank you. MLS started this last weekend, and surprisingly, the Red Bulls not only won, but actually looked very good. So we shall see. We had a very young team. We have a new coach who's a former player. I wasn't too big on him as a player, but he pretty much cleaned house on the roster, brought up a lot of young people, and it was a good opening game, so I had to wear the shirt in honor of it. Oh, do I want to know why British own half of Turkey? Oh man, look at this, look at this. I did not notice this. And not only do they, it's not even like a subject, they just like own that land. Are they? Good thing they didn't call us into it, man. Yeah, this has been an interesting run here. We have that, we can see here Hindustan owns all of India, which rarely ever happens with the AI. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of Council Republic have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. Uh, 5% bureaucracy. I don't want to go into a bureaucracy hole right now, to be honest with you. I'd rather take that. FYI, US just sends so many jet and planes from F-35 to AC-130 Hercules near Strait of Hormuz. Interesting. Oh, yeah, hold on, though. Let's pause for a second. Our biggest problem is our construction, our investment pool, I mean. So we can see here, they're reimbursing us for, like, very little. So first off, yeah, we were going to look at what is the cost of everything. So the steel is a little expensive. But we have a company that should be taking care of that. Over here, again, steel. So construction costs are pretty good. Now, the problem is the private queue doesn't have a lot of money. So the company isn't going to be able to expand that stuff. So I think we have to do it for now and then just sell it back to them. Oops. So we're going to finish these government admins. We're going to finish this stuff. And then we're going to build... Oh, well, we could actually use more employees here, but generally we need about 260 more. One level. So let's build 2 more here. And then in Baki, oh, we only need about 83. So build 1 more there. Michael Bradley is the new head coach. Yeah, I remember buying him in FIFA career mode every time in the lower English leagues because he was the best, decently young player that would accept a contract that low because the MLS had even worse reputation. Well, youngish. Yeah. Yeah, I was never actually that big on Michael Bradley as a player, to be honest with you. I feel like he played the game too safe. I also always hated his, like, captain speak. If you go back and look at every interview with Michael Bradley when he was a captain, if whenever he won, he would always say, well, you know, we just wanted it more than them. And every time he lost, he would say, well, we just needed to want it more. His whole philosophy of the game was how much a team wanted it. Now, his dad is a great coach. So I'm hoping some of the stuff with his dad has rubbed off on him. And you know, Michael Bradley started his career with us. Backwards, there we go. When he was 16. So we'll see. We'll see. After what I saw this weekend, I was a little like, oh god, Michael Bradley's going to be our coach, because I wasn't a big fan of him as a player. But after what I saw of him this weekend as a coach, I'll reserve judgment now. Yeah, on FIFA he had insane physicals, could run for ages, and that's all I wanted from a box-to-box midfielder. Yeah, I mean, people rated him high, so in FIFA he was always pretty good. Let's take a look at our steel production, you know, because we need... Oh yeah, number 5, look at this, look at this. We need like 3,000 more, but we got 13k unemployed here, 2.8k there. We don't have a lot of people. So if we could get off of migration controls, maybe get to multiculturalism here at the end of this run. Yeah, see, okay, do we, before we put anybody in jail, do we have the ideologies to bring somebody in? Do we have women's suffrage? Ugh, God, no, we don't. Okay. Gotta fix that. A humanitarian here, but he... Yeah, he doesn't have high enough acceptance. Anybody else? Anybody else? Tons of Nihil. Tons of Nihilists. Yeah, Social Democrats aren't helpful with this. Where's Alanis Morissette when you need her? It's like having 10,000 nihilists when all you need is a humanitarian. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? All right. So we're switching off of monarchy. Do I actually want council republic? I don't really know. I would like, I think I was switching to that because I was thinking I want to start taking things over. We could go to cooperative ownership and then we could do it. Maybe that's why, yeah, that's probably why I was doing it. See, I think what I was hoping for was, we haven't done any achievements in this run. We could have tried for Can't Touch This. As a country with at least 10% of your GDP owned by a foreign power, nationalize all buildings and prevent them from being privatized for 12 whole years. From the last run, I found out the hard way, you need to do command economy for that. So but you also, I need to get that and have 12 years left in the run in order to do it. So I don't think we're going for that. But yeah, we can go to Council Republic, then we'll move to cooperative ownership, and then I'm just gonna take all 503 levels of those British buildings and we'll see what happens. I would also like to catch up on debt a little bit. But if we stop building, that's going to put a lot of stress onto our dismal investment pool. He and Landon Donovan, go-to signings. I am very big on Landon Donovan. Landon Donovan was great. I love that guy. Despite the fact that he was an LA guy. When it came to club football, oh man. always at odds. And he did not like us. He did not like New York. But man, when it came to the national team, I loved him. We will support the workers in the French Republic, boosting the power of their trade unions. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Hey, Matwese, what's up? What's up? How are you? Can you benefit from Germany versus UK war that is coming? I feel like in a previous episode, like the last one, there already was a war. Oh no, I guess not. They don't have a truce. Maybe something from France. Yeah, see, we're going see, the problem is, so we're going Council Republic. When you do that, you're only going to really be able to befriend people that are also going Council Republic. Oh, all right. So one of our companies got back to prosperity. Nice. Plus 10% tech spread, so that's good. Oh, what the what? Okay, hold on. This is drifting down to 66. So we have prosperity here, but we need to make sure they stay above 75. That brings back memories from my, LA Galaxy career mode. Yeah, with Beckham, Donovan, Keane, front three. Damn, I am old. Yep. I'm old. I saw that 3 play live against New York. But yeah, that was a good 3 to watch. When Beckham was there. He loaned out for half of LA Galaxy season for half of his career with LA, which is a whole other gripe I have with Beckham. But when he was there, it was good. Why are these steel mills suddenly... Oh, why do we suddenly have this large unused amount of steel in Chunky? What in the world? Okay, we might be building some stuff then. We need to utilize steel. We could use 200 more of this. So build up some of that. Can't wait, England fans chanting the most diabolical anthem against US fans with average cringy anthem. Yeah, no offense, but US fans chanting is meh compared to Brazil and England. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. You only use 128 out of 355 construction. Oh, and that's a company that owns steel. Oh, yes. Thank you, Super Frank. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's a company that owns steel and iron. That's why they have low prosperity. Most of your steel and iron is used for construction. Excellent. Excellent point. Yep. So we do have a bit of an issue there. So, yeah, we're going to say pause for a second. We got to keep building. Problem is... Who do we have investment rights with? We still have it with Japan. Yeah, we just keep... Oh, no, we finally got rid of it with Japan. So let's see... Yeah, we've got to get investment rights in people. We do want to get rid of this British one. See, the problem is, now that we're going Council Republic, people don't like us. Do have a deal with Hindustan. Yeah, see, people will take investment rights from us. They don't want to give us any. So we could give investment rights back to Japan. I mean, it might be a good time to do it, because if we don't have... See, the problem is they were building a lot. But we can continue to build here in Japan. Yeah, they've got, like, tons of people. I think we're going to do that. But you know what we'll do? I'd rather, like, do this, and then... What if we gave them money? Do they want, like, no subventions on anything? Ah! Oh! No subventions on glass? Okay. Could we get rid of the... No. Can we add another thing? Is there anything else they want? What about tariffs? No tariffs on glass? Okay. So what we'll do is, yeah, we'll add the military system. It's going to make our military goods 10% more costly. We'll do this for 5 years. We'll see how this goes. Okay. If you only want prestige good, you can subsidize the steel mills. When they have prestige goods, they most likely can sell most of it on the world market. Yeah, and stay prosperous, even without subsidizing. Or sell the steel in treaties to artificially spike the price, and therefore profits on the company. Yeah, I think we're selling some steel. I thought I had done a few of them. I know we're doing some with Japan. We're buying iron from them. I guess we could use more. Are we not? Are we not selling steel to anybody? Oh, yeah, we're selling steel to Hindustan. Yeah, look at that. We're not selling... I thought we were selling some to... Well, it's a little expensive for us at the moment. So let's look at their market here. What can we sell to them? Hover over balance. There you can see treaties, and if you hover there, see all the goods you buy, sell in other markets. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to click into all of them. I just kind of forgot about that. So let's take a look at their overall market. So groceries, steel. God, I'd like to sell it to them. Well, let's start off with groceries. I feel like they have some places that have throughput bonus on things. Oh, coal. We should build some coal here. Actually, they need coal, right, in their market? Yeah. And they have tons of population here. Okay. So let's build the railroad. 137. So we'll build 5 levels, and then Japanese market, they need like 490, huh? Build 5 there. Where can we get... I want to see, because they got a lot of this stuff. Alright, so Kansai will be where we do all those... They have a lot of turmoil too, though. When we come back to the food industries... Oh, maybe I'll do it in Kanto. They have less turmoil there. Oh yeah, let's not forget we have this island. Let's forget about that one. Oh, we got coal mines up here too. What do we have going on here? Oh, and people are struggling up here. Okay. Why? What are they missing? What are they missing? Do they have food? Fishing wharfs. Oh, so it seems like that wages are pretty low here. So let's up that. Motors. Okay. So we actually could use motors in our own country. So let's go to a place where they have iron. Do they have a place that has iron and coal? Right here. They got a good amount of people there. What about, yeah, over here? They don't have iron. Alright. So over here... They don't even have tooling here. Let's build some steel here. We want to keep... So now we realize we want to keep the construction sector going. Keep our company profitable. We'll finish these steel mills. We're probably going to add some more stuff to our own country up here. But we'll keep all these buildings of stuff going in Japan for now. Now, the other thing to keep in mind for us, too, is once we go Council Republic and then we go cooperative ownership and we take these building levels off of Great Britain, we're going to have a lot more income from that. So, we'll see. All right. Yeah, we really do. I feel like every run, you know, I think I sleep the most on universities. If I had to choose something second, I sleep a lot on motors. Although now that I look at it, you know, I'm not sleeping on motors. We're just trading away a bunch of them. Despite the tariffs on it. Look at that. We're actually a major producer. We're 5th. How are we on clothes, by the way? Because we do also have a possible prestige one in that. Oh, yeah. That's going to be tough. Representatives of the trade unions in the government have demanded several compromises in the enactment of Council Republic. These measures have already been condemned by supporters of Swang Win Fook as corrosive to the reform as a whole. We'll get one setback, but we'll get plus 10% chance. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, nice. And these guys are adding their success to this. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this British investment rights. It's this one. 4 more years. Problem is these trade privileges. Yeah, they're not going to want to. Also wouldn't mind getting rid of that power block statue. Oh, well, their influence, Oh, we're taking a lot of our leverage back, so that's good. I feel like once we go Council Republic, they might cancel that alliance. And we're selling quite a few things to them. We are giving some of their companies monopolies, but, you know. Alright, so we do have some people here. Yeah, like Nam-ite could use some people. How are we on food? Yeah, we're good on it. How are we on our trade centers? So we're not using the full capacity, so we don't need one there. Baki, we're not using it all there. We are using it all here. So we could use a couple more here. Just about 3 more there. Now, why is... we could probably use a... We could probably use a greener grass campaign or two. It's going to slow down enactment time, but I think it's worth it. And then... keep an eye on steel here. We won't pin it. It's not showing me what I need. I want to keep an eye on this. So we need about 3,000 more. At our current... You know... Okay, so what we really need is... the electric arc process. So we're going feminism, we're going civilizing mission. Do I need corporatism? Yeah, I think I was going for this because I wanted central planning. Yeah, I think I was going to try to make a move for cooperative ownership. Yeah, but it's going to be 17 years before we get to this, so no. I mean, civilizing mission is generally a good one to have. I don't even remember, though. I don't really need it for anything at this point. But what we could really get to is electric arc process. So I do want to get feminism, because if we can get women's suffrage, we'll have more workforce. Oh, we are going to get another company. I forgot about that. Okay. So... we're gonna get electrical generation soon. So we'll add these guys there. And then we'll go straight to electric arc process. Telephone. Combustion engine. Ooh, actually, no, before that stuff. Conveyors, we could really use some labor savings stuff. Mechanized farming. Oh, how are we on coal? Not great. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government as the election approaches. Oh, there we go, electoral generation. Voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Dai Nam. Yeah, so we'll want to keep these guys. The Confucian scholars have formally censored Zhuang Wen Fuke over an unconventional article in a radical party newspaper advocating for disruptive social policies. Yeah, we'll take this. How is the election going? Oops. Oh yeah, so they're gonna they got like a resounding lead here. Okay. Goods for government buildings, paper. How are we on that? Yeah, paper's slightly okay. How are our military costs? Always a deficit in munitions. We'll take a look at that in a second. In a gesture of solidarity with the Agrarian Party, Bulan Win Fook has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Well, yeah, we don't need to give pop attraction to the Agrarian Party, so we'll take the 30, because they're still nowhere near them there. So now we're building in Japan. How did, so this hired up. So what do we have going on here? Oops. So a little bit of iron. Oh God, look at that. No, I mean, we'd have an amazing budget right now if the investment pool had enough money to build. In fact, we'd have many more construction sectors we could afford if they had money to build. Yeah, now they're privatizing things. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties. Across Dai Nam, the electorate debates which party is worth trusting in the next term in government. Oh, you know, hold on, I think I just made a mistake about something there. A lengthy speech by Zhuang Wen Fuke took a wild turn after consuming a tainted drink. With his incapacitation, the government has lost one of its most effective advocates for Council Republic. Darn, we'll take that one. Who can we negotiate with? Ooh, we can get 20%, but it's going to cost us a lot with the rural folk. And they're already at 20% there. I think we'll wait on that. Now, hold on though. Yeah, I wanted to double check. Cooperative ownership. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of worker-owned stuff. Yeah, farmers investment pool, contribution efficiency. We can always switch off of this. Alright, never mind. Yes, I didn't make a mistake. We're gonna do that. We might switch onto it. Privatize everything. And then, And then switch off of it and go laissez-faire, or maybe not. Maybe we'll lean into the full communist run. We'll see. So Scandinavia against the Athawadi Uprising. Who is that? Oh. Ooh, we're gonna take a look at this one in a second, but... Wait, who... I don't see... I don't see an uprising there. In collaboration with the Agrarian Party, Bulan Chung has secured a deal for cheap and quickly distributed pamphlets in support of the party. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, what's going on here? Liberate Cuba. And the US wants Australia. Liberate Cornwall and Newfoundland. They will... Oh, but I'm not going to be able to do this, right? Because I have an alliance with Great Britain. I mean, I also wouldn't mind taking this land from them either. Oh, and we also wanted to go after the French here. You know, I forgot. I forgot. We wanted to use our alliance to take Siam and this from the French. But damn, Great Britain's about to enter a war with America. Maybe if France joins in this on the side of the US, we'll take this stuff. That would be helpful. But we'll see. Alright. Oh, yeah, there it is. French Republic sides with the US. So Great Britain is calling on our support as their ally in the ongoing diplomatic play against the United States of America. If we accept, we'll be able to add a war goal. So, let's take a save. Just, you know, it's always good to save. That's all. That's the only thing I'm thinking of. But it looks like we're going to war. We shall accept. Now, the war goal we want... Let's take a look here. Well, let's take a look at what our options are. Like, can we transfer subject with Siam? Will they give us the option? Ah, yes, we can. As a small country, what is the best way to increase prestige? Expand military? Oh, yes. Yeah. And I think the best way, I feel like you get more prestige from Navy. So expanding military is always a good one to do. And if you're only going to do one of them, do the Navy, though the Army is more helpful to you. So there's that. Being the top producer in some goods too is always very helpful. And you can combine them, you know, like if you end up becoming one of the top producers of clothing, chances are you could possibly be one of the top producers of fabric, because that's an input for it. So that's another good way to kind of add those up. And a sneaky one is to always build a couple arts academies. Oh, actually, there's quite a few here. But in the beginning of the game, well, you can see here, yeah, number 3 is only 95. You can build a couple arts academies, subsidize them, it'll help your paper mills, and you only have to produce a small amount to end up getting some prestige. So arts academies are actually pretty helpful for that. Make them take your debt. I could. We don't have a lot of debt, and debt isn't bad. This is giving our building owners some extra income. So the 11 million of debt isn't actually so bad for us. I would rather get this land. But the question is, what would be more helpful? Who has more people? Ooh, look at that. That's what we want right there. Is, man, transferring subject on Siam. But we also don't have a land border with them. No, we're gonna take that. If we can. It depends on how much. Is that gonna be a return state? No. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're gonna take right there. All right. Let's take a look at our military here. We'll take a look at our conscripts. Ah, man. Okay. Why do I have cavalry in there? So let's transfer that over there. Alright. We don't have a lot of conscripts out of there. Why is it doing that? Okay. So do 25 and 25. Oh yeah, but hold on. We do want to lower it a little bit because of we don't want the hit to organization if these conscript up faster than these, which they will. Now the main army. Oh, we should have been keeping up with this. Okay, let's upgrade to shrapnel. We'll do. So that gives us 33, and we'll do like 25 here, so another 15. Oh, yeah, we don't want to put conscripts in unincorporated states. Oh, but that's good. And then the National Guard. Doesn't have a lot. Alright, how's our mobilization options? We've got plenty of opium, plenty of tobacco, good amount of sugar, not a lot of liquor. Wish we had more. But we do have a good amount of groceries. Yeah, so we'll save the liquor for the first aid. Can we do this yet? Oh, we need modern nursing. You know, I should have made a push for that. And then for this, we need wine and meat. We don't have a lot of meat. And we don't even have wine in the market. Like, right? Am I going nuts? I'm surprised they give us the option to do this. Okay. So I think that's good for mobilization options. So let's mobilize everybody. Call up the conscripts. And put everybody on the front line here. Now, we don't have a very large convoy raiding base, although it looks like we need to hire up. Do we have the right production methods in these places? No, we don't. And then the naval base, yeah, we're good there. So we'll keep this guy at home. And then where can we raid? Yeah, we'll do some raiding right here, right? This is the one I wanted? Yeah. There we go. All right. And we're at the hour mark, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break, pay some homage to our gods of ads. So quick 90 seconds, we'll come back, and then we're going to war. So, be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. Let's go. These guys, where are these guys? Oh, let's bring you guys back home. No more trade privileges with the US. Oh, interesting, they never got the Pacific Northwest states. Alright. Ah, the gap is widening. Okay, Radical Party 1. I don't get why the landowners are not marginalized. This has to be a bug. Because they're not in a party, and they have no political clout. That's interesting. A well-acclaimed troupe of wandering artists has arrived in Chungki, followed by hundreds of requests about our generous government funding one of their concerts. Yeah, we'll fund them. We can take this. What, for 5 years? Sure. And get the prestige. So we do need to find ways to keep our prestige up. Although, the fact that we're about to... Oh, man. Oh, you know... Actually, you know, it's very helpful here that France is a secondary country in this. Hopefully, no war goals get added against us. But we are going to try to raid convoys where they are sending troops over. Yeah, so they'll be here soon. It's interesting though. Maybe I gotta wait till they get here to see. Yeah, there it is. Oh, no. Oh, look at Great Britain sending us some troops. Yes, here we go. So we want to sink everything we can there. In fact, you guys stay there. They're not going to be very effective at it, but we'll have you raid some convoys as well. All right, good. So nothing got added in against us. So kind of a not big consequence war, other than the fact that it's going to cost us money. Ooh. Yeah, let's not, oh, no wonder. I didn't realize I had that. Let's bring that up. I didn't realize we had such low wages going. Alright, first battle here. How are we gonna do? Wait, are we... Whoa. Let's do this. So defensive battles so far. That one might be an offensive one. Yeah. Oh yeah. Vietnam. Oh yeah. Taking revenge against the French that took this. Uh-oh. What's your guys' problem? Why are you... Oh, over command limit. Oops. Whoops. Oh. Tea bourgeoisie market liberal. Intelligentsia moderate. Let's promote you. So we took this. Excellent. Excellent. So we'll take that. And then we'll go after Siam, and then they would have to naval invade us to do anything here, so we'll be pretty okay. Hey, Maximilian, hello, hello. I am about to gamble my money away. Oh no, gamble on what? What are you gonna gamble on? Oh. But I will be back in just a few minutes. Alright. Godspeed, my friend. I would think of controversial topic today. You don't have to. We don't always need that. We can just enjoy the stream. Alright. Just messing with you, looking at your face right now. Alright, so we got Cuba over here now. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, the US military. It's a bit of an issue. Where's the US? what naval node they have their troops coming from? So this is the French ones. Where are those sneaky Americans? Like, they have to have one somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe it's just... Maybe the French are just borrowing... Oh! So which... Wait, which one of their armies are over here? The 91st American Army. Yeah, there it is. So, it's not going to be very effective, but you go over there. Raid some convoys for us. Law progressive voting. Woot, woot, woot. You can lower the stall chance. Oh, also the rural folk are a little bit more amenable now. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have. Well, it's not going to cost us too much. No workers' rights. See, them, I'll give political concessions. So we lowered the stall chance a little bit there. Oh yeah, so wait, which node is this? Oh, that's the Java Sea, yeah. So I'm hoping to see some convoys sunk in the Java Sea. But we're still holding the war goal. Oh. We need another person here. A supply requisitions expert. That's not bad. Oh, actually, this guy will be pretty good for us. Trade Union Social Democrat will take you. I take you, Pikachu. Alright. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, our costs of goods are up, but we're in war. So, that's gonna happen. It's actually not as bad as I thought. The private sector's building again. Of course, yeah, they're building it all in Japan only, but that's, you know, that's fine. Yes, summon the Java Sea. Excellent. Oh yeah, I forgot to come back to this. Okay, good. So these guys are good. Ooh. These guys are gonna hover on the brink. It's all these things in Japan. These trade centers. Ugh. Alright. So why does this have... So in Kansai, no one's using the silk. They have too much luxury. Oh no! Who was defeated? Oh, yikes. Alright. Well, we sank what we could. See, if we can, Oh, they're repaired. Oh. Oh, like half of them got split off. Okay. So you go back over here, and when you get there, you'll join up with the other one. Ah, no, we lost the war goal. Yeah, I want you guys to take that. I mean, they're probably already going for it, but... Oh, how are military goods? Are the munitions hired up? No. Killing me, munitions plants. You're all killing me here. Oh, actually, we're kind of good on small arms. Oh, well, yeah, we're actually good on that stuff. So it's really just the munitions. Actually, we're kind of okay on munitions. Oh yeah. Ah, human rights. Okay, we can go for multiculturalism. Let's combine the first and the third. Yeah, only Vietnamese formations. I don't want to be sharing with anybody. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Do we have any more people to build? Oh, we got electrical generation, so we could save, yeah, like 15,000 laborers if we did that. How much would that take? 73 electricity. Okay, so we need at least like 73. Damn it, Great Britain. What's the pop needs here in Baki? Are there any? Yeah, there's like none right now. Oh, what perfect timing. Hand crank machine gun. Excellent. Okay, Baki, let's build. So what did one of these create? 25? Let's just do 4. So we'll make 3 of them. And then with the added employment, we'll put 2 more motor companies here. And we'll do those right after the power plants. And then we'll just kind of go through the states here and work that out. Yes, look at that, look at that. Alright, so let's take a look at... Alright, supply shortage, excellent. So the French armies are getting it. And the US one isn't right now, but the French armies are starting to lose a little bit of supply. Problem is we're taking workers to go fight the war. Oh, we're also about to get a company. I should really be thinking about what do we want? What could we use? Yeah, at this point, maybe some prestige. Oh, actually, yeah, a motors company with an automobile. That would be helpful. Though it doesn't give me a prestige good though. I don't care for that. I mean, we could take a military company, but yeah, we could go opium. Problem is, we don't have tea, right? Oh, we do. We have quite a bit. So maybe, I don't know. There we go. So we can do the company now. I would really like to get one with a prestige good because we still don't have one. So yeah, oh, Max, you're back. You didn't lose your money. Champions League match day in 3 hours. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. Oh man, how could I forget? Oh, are you placing bets on the Champions League? Sports betting. I am not big on sports betting. Alright. So this one, the only reason why I generally don't do this one is because the other industry we add is steel, so it's kind of a, I feel it's kind of a waste. We don't need this one anymore. We're not going to do that one. Paper one is always a good one to do, but we don't need the extra bureaucracy. I like the motor company, and I'm leaning towards it. Although the added industry is steel, but we could use somebody building motors, and eventually automobiles will be very helpful. We could go with this. Yeah, look, we're already exporting some furniture. We'd get a prestige furniture. Though, yeah, we'd really need to up the amount we're making. So that'll be another one we probably won't get to. I think we might do the motor company. Is there anything else here? Yeah, that one's not ours. That one's not ours. Excuse me. This one's not ours. I hate how it shows me these things. Like, yeah, these are potential companies if I, like, went and took over Buenos Aires, but, like, I wish it wouldn't show these to me as an option. Alright, let's go with the motor company here. So it'll be in Chunky. Oh, yeah, Olympiacos. Oh, nice, nice. Who's Olympiacos playing today? Do we want the motor? I'm always so split on, or always so indecisive on companies, if anybody's ever noticed that. Alright, I'm going with the motor. We're just gonna do it. So let's take a look at it. Vietnamese motor. Yeah, so we don't need to add steel. We have a charter. I could give them a monopoly on automobiles, though we can't build automobiles yet. So I should probably... We really need more universities. That's what we need. Oh, Leverkusen. Oh, boy. Leverkusen. Yeah, we need the labor saving, and then we'll go combustion engine. But I could still really use them building me motors. So also what we're going to do is... Oh, well, no. I was going to put up for sale... Oh, we don't own any motors in Dai Nam. Factories in Sakhalin have been reported to be placing Ainu people into roles with incredibly poor work conditions, owing to their status as second-class citizens in Dai Nam. Oh. I'd rather not make the petit bourgeoisie anymore. Oh no, I don't want to lower their standing of living either, though. We'll take this. Today's controversial topic is going to be... dun da da da. Man, doesn't the US have more pressing matters to take care of here in this war? Like, is nobody gonna push for Cuba here? Wait, what are the war goals? The US wants to liberate Canada. Wait, oh man. So our only war goal is my little piece of land right here? No wonder they're sending tons of troops this way. Okay, so Baki built this, so now let's utilize it. Ooh, Council Republic. Ooh, look at the nice little flag we have now. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, we have a new chairman. So what's this guy's deal? Kidney stones. Well, we're not gonna make you a commander then. So we get added authority. Ooh, we've lost a lot of authority. Ah, but we get more prestige, although we lost we lost a ranking. Okay, that's fine. So now we want to go after cooperative ownership. We have a charter to use. I don't want to waste it. Yeah, we did that. They have trade rights. Oh, they don't have investment rights. We should be doing that so we get one in Japan. So we'll do that. I think you should go command economy for the achievement. Well, we're not going to be able to get the achievement. To go command economy, we need to get down to central planning. So we first need to research 2 more techs, then research central planning, then pass command economy, and we need to do all of that before 1924, because we need to take we need 12 years in order to get the achievement. I said my controversial topic for today is Olympiacos is bigger than your team. Oh yeah, no, that didn't come across. It just says today's controversial topic is going to be ... admit it. Bigger than the New York Red Bulls? Yeah. I mean, I don't think I would ever deny that. Olympiacos is bigger than them. Alright. So the problem here, though, is... Oh, the US war support can go down. Damn, though, we really need to take this. Alright, we need to be building more. Oh yeah, but we want to continue to build up power. So we need about 81 there. Damn, British took so much of it. So build 5 of those. And then, well, and then we're not going to build more of these because we want the company to do it now. And then we'll do it over here, and we'll need 38. And so we'll build 2 more there. I cry now because nobody will agree with me. Do you watch anything else outside of MLS? Yeah, I mean, I watch everything. Well, everything I can. So a lot of Premier League. And then I'll usually probably watch some of the Spanish League when there isn't a decent game for the Premier League. And then the Bundesliga or Serie A. The discovery of oil in Sakhalin is causing people to flock to the state, hoping to find jobs in this booming industry. I used to just watch everything. I used to just spend all my time just watching football. And I used to watch stuff from all around the world. Now, I don't have as much time to dedicate to that. Yeah, we'll take the migration attraction there. Alright, we got a little bit of a lead here. Oh, what's this guy doing? Sinking convoys. Oops. Get him. I said argue, not agree. I actually don't like arguing, to be honest with you. It's not something I enjoy doing. I don't think argument should be sought out. Plus I'm in the midst of a war here. Oh, is that it? We defeated them? Okay. Then go back to sinking those American convoys. Oh, are they not here anymore? Oh no, there they are. 79%. Ah, jeez. Argumentation is the ultimate test of intellect. I learn via arguing as I finesse my talking points and consider other people's point of view. Yeah, but arguing for the sake of arguing is not a test of intellect. A test of intellect is to take one's actual opinions and put them to the test, but you can also put your opinions to the test in agreement as well. Disagree. I asked whether you fancy the Blues in the premiere, if I can recall. Oh, yeah. I am a Chelsea fan, but that's secondary to the New York Red Bulls. My team is the New York Red Bulls. When watching European football, I'll root for Chelsea, but it's nowhere near my passion for New York. I mean, if you're asking if Olympiacos is a bigger team than Chelsea, then no, they're not. Because the Premier League is just a bigger league. That would be like me saying the New York Red Bulls are a bigger team than Olympiacos. Which would be a ridiculous statement. Ah, here we go. Okay. So now, let's go to the sawmills. Or the electric sawmills, I mean. Once on the fence with the issue, the petite bourgeoisie's views on cooperative ownership changed overnight. Tuan Nguyen Phuc names Swang Nguyen Phuc as the architect of the hidden deal. Yeah, I'm not going to take that setback. We'll take this one. We do need to keep building. Oops. Okay, yeah, we really need to keep building. Oh. Yeah, let's do it. They're gonna give it to us. Let's accept. Boom, boom, boom. Let's incorporate and let's build. We've got some people. What do we want to build? What do we want to build? God, I don't even know what we want to build. I want to build motors. I want to make it optimal for the company to do that. So we need steel, coal, and tools. Well, let's make sure they're utilized. We're going to need more here anyway. Let's make sure all the production methods are being utilized. Not saying that, but unironically, Olympiacos was a bigger team than Chelsea before Abramovich. Maybe. I mean, it's... In football, it's all about the... Unfortunately, the size of a team is all about the league you're in. Chelsea wasn't a big team in the Premier League before Abramovich. This is true. But unfortunately, the way you Europeans have set up your sports system, it's hard for a team in a non-big league to be big if we're talking anything past, like, you know, the early 80s. There is a shortage on the electric mill, I think. Yeah, because this needs to higher up. There was no demand before. Now we created the demand. So yeah, we'll check back in January 29th, but they should be hiring up by that point. Let's see, these guys, yeah, utilize all this stuff. Oh, we need some railroads here, actually. Just incorporate, especially after the new patch. Oh, what are your guidelines for incorporating? Well, it depends on what you're going to do there. So, for instance, so we have colonial exploitation, right? You don't want to incorporate everything. So, like, here, because of this, we're going to get throughput bonus on plantations, mines, forests, and rubber plantations on anything unincorporated. And so, for instance, a while ago, we got this from Japan. We haven't incorporated it because we're mainly going to be utilizing it for resources. When you incorporate, you have to spend bureaucracy on all these institutions. Oh, we never increased workplace safety. So you have to spend a bunch more bureaucracy, or depending on how many institutions you have. Also, the pops in that state become... Let me make sure I read it right. When it comes to, like, political stuff. Yeah, their political strength. They get more political strength. And if you look here, the vast majority are Japanese. They have low acceptance. So we don't want to add that necessarily to our incorporated country. What happened to half the comments? I don't know. Coincidentally, we won the Champions League the year before Chelsea, so we are passing the torch in a way. Yeah, see, unfortunately, the way that European football has been set up, it would be very hard for a non-big league team, I feel like, to win the Champions League at this point. There's just way too much money being spent, and you really need that income, that supplemental income from your league. I think Chelsea's recent success with another UCLA and a conference, or UCL, and a conference league really solidified it as a European giant. No, I see it now. I mean, we were a European giant before that because of the Abramovich years. I mean, we won the Champions League twice in the last 15 years. Plus, we are currently the reigning world champion. I shall remind you. So I don't think at this point there's any question whether Chelsea's a big team. Chelsea is a big team. The question is whether they're performing well as a big team. Okay. Let's see. We still want to utilize railroads here. But we're going to need a lot more of them. So let's make sure we're built that. Oh, that's right. We have some major construction problems there. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of those greener grass campaigns, unfortunately. And we're not gonna get rid of the consumption taxes. Oh, let's also negotiate this. Yeah, we can lower the stall chance. The rural folk pour only their best vintage and smoke only their finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about cooperative ownership. Yeah, we can't afford to put taxes too low right now. Sure, we'll add concessions because we really need this to pass, because we're going to get a lot more reinvestment back when we privatize all that stuff, and that will really help us. Yes, but Arsenal fans, or any, would argue that one could be due to the money spent and or coincidence, but once you keep racking up titles, there's no doubt anymore. I don't know if you don't get what I mean. Yes, but Arsenal fans would argue that one could be due to the money spent and or coincidence. Yeah. I mean, it's European football. A team is only good if you spend money. I mean, that's why you have, like, fans celebrating when they get taken over. I mean, that's the thing with football in Europe. It's all about money now. You have to have a major investment behind it. Gone are the days of, like, a team just, you know, putting together a budding squad and they run away with the league. Like what happened with Leicester in the Premier League was such an anomaly. Like something like that will never happen anymore. I mean, you have literal countries spending their entire GDP behind teams. That's why, honestly, the American League system is kind of nice in a way. There's more parity. Hey, Mauricio, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you, good to see you. What's going on? See, I really need to be building. I think what we could really use is we could use coal to help spur on the steel and motors industries, I think. Oh, what? How did we get all the way down there? I understand and agree here. What I meant is that after the second UCL and the other titles, now there is no doubt. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I guess you do have, yeah, you do have to win. Although Manchester City was considered a big team before they won it took them a long time to win the Champions League. And they're still considered a big team because of all the investment behind them and the players on the team. I find that a half-truth because the American systems are licensed teams in a closed league. I still don't consider them a big team. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, that's the downside. That's the drawback, is that it's a closed league, they're licensed, all of that stuff. But there are a lot of rules for parity within the league. That's why I say MLS is actually one of the most competitive leagues in the world. It's nowhere near being top in terms of quality, obviously, but every year in MLS there's legitimately 5 or 6 teams that can win it. When it comes to Europe, like the Bundesliga, there's only one team that's going to win it. In La Liga, there's only 2. In France, there's only 1. I mean, you had in Serie A 13 straight years of somebody winning it. Like, that's not a competitive league. The quality of the games are excellent, but the competitiveness is awful. And so the American League system creates competitiveness, but it does limit things in terms of it being a like money that teams can spend. And that's what MLS teams are starting to suffer from. They can't spend as much money because of the parity rules. Why is the capital in Saigon? Because France went to war with us and we lost, and so the capital had to move. We could move it back, but we just haven't gotten around to doing it. So we're kind of in a point here where there's stuff to build, but I also want these companies building them. Like, we need steel and iron. We need motors. But I don't want to build it. I want the company to build it. But they don't have enough investment pool to do it. So... Oh, why are we not utilizing that? Oh my god. Okay, so now we have tons of coal. So if we take a look at something like this, we take a look at steel, if we take a look at iron, and so if we want it built here, yeah, we need to really lower the price of tools. Coal is still a little expensive, so we could use more coal. Oh, what do we have in terms of gold mines? Oh. Well, give us those. And then, are we out of people here? Ooh, okay. Now, what do we have here? Vietnamese North Sumatra. But whatever. I want the coal mines built here. And I'll subsidize them. So just build those up. Every time I hear Saigon, I remember the victory of the Vietnamese people against the imperialist invader in 1975, yeah. As a theater person, every time I hear Saigon, I think of Miss Saigon. Oh. Are we over our infrastructure here? We are. What's going on with our railroad? Yikes. Okay, we need more. How much infrastructure do we need? About 70. Oh, we gained one. 72. Hey, we jumped up to 8th. What do we get when we build one? Oh, wait, I'm looking at a trade center. Oops, no, I wanted to look. 25. So we'll build 3. We'll put that to the top, because I can't be having that place have any shortage from the world market. The development of the more stable explosives has led... The development of more stable explosives has led to an uptick in demand for explosive materials. Our military and industrial sectors have entered a bidding war to secure shares of our production. Yeah, we'll take 5 years, especially this plus 20% coal mine throughput. We will definitely take that. Hey, Ural. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? 1 versus 1 imperialist invader and lied under another 2. Wait, 1 versus 1 imperialist invader and lied under another 2. Wait, what? What are you referring to? An enterprising entertainer has arranged for 2 aging locomotives to run into each other at a local fair. The resulting collision may pose a danger to the crowd, although that hasn't stopped Chan Win-Fook, leader of the Petit Bourgeoisie, for declaring that he will have a front row seat. Who's this guy? A traditionalist. Now, I'd like to make the Petite Bourgeoisie a little more happy. Actually, we could really use a different leader of the Petite Bourgeoisie. Who can we get? Nobody. Damn. Alright. Oh, about Saigon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, hello. Welcome in. Probably meant to say Tide. Oh. Applying game terms to the Indochina Wars. But Vietnam won twice at least, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. I mean, I think we can pretty much say Vietnam won against the United States. Holding off the US military like that is a win. Alright, we're not looking good here. Yeah, because we're not... the private sector is not building. Police officers in uniform have been discovered supporting Vietnamese British society activity while on duty, lowering public confidence in the police force. Yeah, we'll take more loyalists, because we kind of need that right now. Regardless of the governing caucus's stance, the fiercest debates on cooperative ownership come from these two, the armed forces and populace stirred by Suong Win-Fook's movement. The end is nowhere in sight. Well, we don't need more communist movement activism in terms of this law. We've already got them. So we could probably use it again. If we take that, we'll lose patriotic fervor, but we won't lose this, so we'll take this one. They did win against the United States and France decisively, there's no question on that. And also won against China in 75-78, although it ended in a white peace. Yeah. I mean, it makes you wonder how much the country might be able to flourish today if everybody just left them alone. Although, yeah, I shouldn't say that. That'll be a controversial thing to say depending on what side of Vietnam you're on. So I won't step in that one. Alright. I would really like to take Siam before this run is over, though. Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys, too. What's going on here? So we have quite a bit going on there. No more workers, no more workers, and then we have a couple here. See, we were never able to really make that turn with our economy here because our investment pool just is not able to build. Although we're getting a little bit here. See, look at this. Once again, though, we're just building in Japan. I think we had Pops move out of here, though. Hey, we're up to 7th. I could really use some investment rights elsewhere. I mean, we're never going to get them in Great Qing here. Like the fact that we're so buddy-buddy with Great Britain, but can't get... Nope. Who else likes us? So that's kind of the problem, too. Nobody really likes us. Austria likes us. Ugh. I don't want to do a defensive pact with Austria. Yeah, let's do mutual investment rights for 5 years. Then we can start building there, too. Hey, I really don't want to give another country investment rights, though. Although now I can just take the buildings, but... let's take a look at who rivals them here. Yeah. Prussia, but Prussia's not very strong in this. Really? We do the defensive pact, you still won't take it? Let's just do this. 15% chance. Ah, lost setback. All right, well, let's take this, see how it goes. Nope. Man, poop on you guys. Oh, wait, hold on. Ah! Now I got a higher chance there than I thought before. Yeah, we'll do this, and I'll owe you an obligation for it. Come on, guys. Pump jacks. Oh, yes, automated irrigation. Exactly what we need. Fine, let's just do this. But then, just give me the investment rights for the rest of the run. That's what I want. All right. What a negotiation. Do I want to do that? Who are you guys at odds with here? Oh, maybe not much. We already owe them an obligation? Okay. What's this, a 10% chance? This is probably not going through, but... Yeah, alright, fine. How does Scandinavia like us? They like us. Do you like us investment rights enough? Who's rivaling these guys? Nobody. So maybe we'll do defensive pacts. There we go. Do this for 10 years. 67% chance. 6-7. Let's do it. Alright. So we've got some investment rates now, and we didn't give away any. Hey, we're up to 6. Look at that, look at that. Let's take a look at the list. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we are at the 2-hour mark though, so we do have to take a quick 90-second break. And bow to the chairman of the ad board. So 90 seconds and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. All right. Oh. So we have automatic irrigation. So let's start utilizing that. So, oh yeah, well, alright, we won't do it in the banana plants just yet. Oh, we could utilize this stuff. Yeah, we'll utilize it here. We should be utilizing all this stuff, and then we'll make it work. This is going to save labor. Yeah. Oh yeah, well, we're running out of pops everywhere. We'll build the railroads where we need them. Yeah, Cambodia, you guys will catch up. We'll build that where we can. Logging camps go to electric where possible. I guess I hadn't been looking at the PMs over on this side for a while. We're gonna have to take a look at the railroad industry all around. Yeah, we'll do that. Sulfur. Where are we with sulfur? Yeah, we could do... Oh. Yeah, why are we importing so much of it? See, I messed up. I should have looked... I should have kept on top of these things a long time ago. Yeah, we'll do that. Tobacco, we'll do that. Electric rollers. We got to build up the electric infrastructure as well. What is oil in our market? Yeah, we have a little bit of a surplus. What about meat? Yeah, meat, we're okay. So the whaling stations are fine. All right, so let's take a look at what we did to our rail industry here. Yeah, we don't have... God, we also don't need this much opium. So we're going to delete some of these. Maybe, actually, I probably should have waited till we got rid of the investment rights with Great Britain, because they're probably just going to build those up. 12 more months on that. Well, we're just going to take it from them anyway. So Baki is about to have more people. So we need... God, 286. Sheesh. Do 5 of those, and then... Yeah, I can't wait on you guys to build me my motors, unfortunately. Yeah, oh my god, if we could get to electric... Where are we on that? Electric railways. Feminism. Why am I doing improved fertilizer next? Oh, yeah, because we got to finish out that level. All right, so we'll do that. How are we here with this? Yep, expensive. And then this is our main point of motors. We're just going to build it ourselves. Yeah, keep this going, and then we'll wait till that hires. Man, we really need cooperative ownership to work here. Do we have the... Oh, wait, what? How did the trade unions get marginalized? Okay, that's interesting. Who's the communist movement pressuring? Just the trade unions. Not good. Oh, yeah, look at... Oh, no wonder... Yeah, everything in Cambodia. Okay. I could use some good old violent suppression. Problem is, I need to get rid of 2 of these taxes. How much am I getting off of these? Sheesh, 9.2k. Interesting. So most of the tax waste... Oh, there's kind of like none. So it's mostly uncollected taxes. Yeah, Chunky and Baki are just like the two worst ones. The taxation capacity here is just... it sucks. Yeah, I suppose we could use appointed bureaucrats. But at this point, I think that would really deplete our bureaucracy. But we might... One thing's for sure, though, we can't keep this at the top. So let's build this stuff first before we build in Cambodia. Otherwise, we're never going to get through this build queue. Alright, we're starting to build stuff, which makes me feel like, despite adding this stuff in there, I kind of want to take the motor... I'm going to take the motor industries off. Because the company is literally never going to build them if I have them queued up in here. So we'll wait on that. I could use some old violence suppression. ICM is embracing the authoritarian lifestyle. That's right. I don't want that newfangled violence suppression. I just want that old-fashioned vintage violence suppression. That's what I need in this run right now. A social club popular with the educated class has held a salon in Saigon with Bu Lan Win Fook speaking in favor of cooperative ownership as an honored guest. No, we're going to take the plus 10%. Anything that makes this go quicker, because we have 2 setbacks now. Ugh, so close, but yet so far. And clothing? I don't remember where we were. Wait, did the Heavenly Kingdom go communist now? Look at that. They should like us. But they don't. What the poop, man? Are you sure you can't increase anything with that extra bureaucracy? No. We'd have to get rid of some of these consumption taxes, and we kind of need them right now. Ooh, well, our budget is suddenly a little bit better. Yeah, look at that, because now the construction... The private queue's actually... Yeah, look at that. Standard Motors is now going to privatize. Standard Motors? Wait. Oh, damn it. That's not our motor company. Well, go ahead. I'm just going to take it from you anyway. Who's Standard? Who owns that? No, this is... Oh, this is us. Okay. It's weird. Communist, Protestant, Chinese. It's like a Twitter bio for an LA girl. Possibly. I haven't been on Twitter in a very long time. Since Mr. Musk took over. So I wouldn't know. Communist Heavenly Kingdom is not real. They can't hurt you. Communist Heavenly Kingdom. I guess they interpreted as everybody's equal under the brother of Christ. Yeah, and lots of emphasis on the camel needle story. Oh my god, I actually don't even know what that is. All right, yeah. So, oh, you know, hold on. I started building up all that coal. Oh no, we can use it. We can use the coal. Okay, good. Because we were good on coal at one point, but not so much now. Ooh, cyan. Nobody wants my help. Industrialists and intelligentsia are split over the semantics of a clause regarding cooperative ownership. Swang Win Fook has published articles designed to drag the public into this bickering. Well, the intelligentsia are already super happy. I'd love it if the industrialists weren't so unhappy so I could get a little bit more tax income out of them. So we'll favor the industrialist interpretation there. They're going to get political concessions too, but... Oh wait, we do have a secession. They have no soldiers though. All right. Turmoil, man. The turmoil is intense. You know what we could use, actually? Oh. Oh my god, what happened to us here? Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, I wish what I could do in Cambodia here, is promote national values. But we're not going to be able to do that. Oh, finally, the landowners are marginalized. I can't believe we have cooperative ownership and our trade unions are marginalized. Let's take a look at their populations. So the largest block are machinists and laborers. What's their political strength? What's our voting law? Yeah, we're on universal suffrage. Interesting. Hold on, okay, let's look at this. Former politician with secessionist sympathies has risen to prominence in the petite bourgeoisie. Oh, what is it that they like? What kind of agitator would they create? Probably a reformer. Will assume leadership of the petite bourgeoisie. No. So who do we get here? Oh no, a Republican. Alright. And we are still stuck in this opening phase. What's the next one? November 19th. So one more month. Oh, and these guys... are still under the, what happened to the railway? Oh yeah, no, we gotta put these to the top. I can't have our trade center losing access to the world market. I'd also love it if we had more support here. Do we have welfare yet? No, we don't. I feel like we're gonna go like straight from legal guardianship to women's suffrage. Because after we get this, that's gonna be the next thing we go for. The Iberian Union. How are we involved in this? I don't think we are, but... A manifesto laying out the arguments for... I gotta look up how to say that. Khmer independence has started to spread in Dai Nam. No, I don't want to lose 10% authority. Yeah, sure, raise that up. I don't really care. What's their activism at? 82? Not a story. It's in the Bible. Oh, the camel needle story. Oh, I see. Jesus quoted it directly, but I am sure you didn't mean it how it you didn't mean it how it sounded. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, finally! We got movement on cooperative ownership here. Okay. When can we get rid of... 12 weeks. Like, look at this. It's killing me. Yeah, we're gonna have, like, below 50%. But once we take it... Alright. How are these coal mines doing right now? So they're not hiring. Yeah, explosives and motors are expensive. We'll subsidize it and then we'll take a look. How are explosives in our market? Not great. Alright, what's our next checkpoint? March 13th? Alright. Not bad, not bad. We're moving along, I would say. Workplace safety increased. Oh, we get torpedo boats now. That'll give us a little bit more prestige, because our naval power projection will go up. So let's take a look at that. I always forget which side that's on. I think that'll be here. We get another declared interest. Alright. Yeah, so we can do torpedo boats, convoy rating efficiency, excellent. So you come back to the HQ. Oh, wait, but we can't... No, we can. Oh, this is going to be one of those... Ah, now we have feminism. Okay. Oh, this is going to be one of those where we have to... We can't upgrade from these guys. Okay. So what we're gonna do is... Oh, but we have the stupid secessionist movement. Okay, so we can't really change it. And then, probably same thing with these guys. Yeah. So we gotta wait. Mexico is burning? Oh, do you mean in real life? Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. There's some stuff going on there, but I hope the government there can prevail, because the drug cartels have had a bit of a grip on the politics of the country for some time. Parma has fallen to a revolution amongst the trade unions. In the campaign materials of the Conservative Party, Riacia Eng has immediately denounced the trade unions here, preempting a similar revolt. Well, no, I don't like the sound of any of that. Oh, well, we got the trade unions back on the board, at least. Yeah, we'll take, momentum to the Radical Party. Are they... I would love it if they got... Look at... They're not even putting pressure on the intelligentsia, because I would like to make this guy the head of it. Oil shortage. Alright, what's going on in those whaling stations? Oh, they lost... Yeah. They lost people. Maybe I overbuilt a little too much. We're gonna need more railway. Oh, we're at approval. Excellent. So about 64 more. Alright. So we'll put that below these guys. The Russian radical revolt. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Alright. Still nowhere near that. How are these guys doing? What's wrong with the motor industries here? Oops. What? So do we have an abundance now? We do not, but it seems like we have an abundance here. Yeah, I think though because they're cut off from the market a little bit. Well, only by 1% though. Yeah, and these guys need to use more of that. More of the electricity. Oh, so... Okay, so this will hire up. And we should be good here now. We are. Okay. Oh, we can speed this up. Alright, so now we're waiting for what? July 5th. The country's high standard of living has resulted in a widespread sense of contentment with the status quo, favoring Lee Nguyen-Cao and the sitting Agrarian Party in the ongoing election. No. Oh, man. Damn, how did this happen? We're probably going to get a Conservative Party win here. Yikes. Well, we'll see what that does. And we love to build in Japan. I feel like we're going to own, like, all of Japan's economy. Yeah, about 16% of it so far. General Chong Win, noting severe unrest in Cambodia, has proposed using the army to suppress agitation in the area. While his political allies support him, there is a heavy risk to following his plan. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care if this goes to war. They have one conscript. So we'll take this. Alright, so they're up to 88%. Yeah, and that's the other thing. They can't go to war yet anyway. They're only going to get up to 87. Oh, wait. On behalf of the Agrarian Party, Bu Lan Win Fook has embarked on a tour of various rural and remote regions in Dai Nam, seeking to enroll voters and ensure ballots are collected in difficult-to-reach communities. Oh, you know, I think that's why we lost. We're under the infrastructure cap in Chungki, because we had farmers markets at one point, and it's a plus 20%. So, yeah, we'll take this. So now we're close to getting that back. Come on, come on. This will change the game considerably if we can get this on July 5th. What kind of regional... Oh, what happened here? Oh, this fleet? Armed Forces Royalists, no thank you. Oh, God. Okay. So... Well, we definitely don't want this guy. Yeah. We'll take the moderate. So they have one here. Hey, we're getting 2.3k of reinvestment from it. That's pretty good. I guess all that building out there is good. Not so much from this... Oh, well, they own our trade centers. Oh, no, not that. Oh, and they don't have investment rights. You know, I wonder if we can force Japan to give us a monopoly. Give that company a monopoly on clothing. Oh, yes. No longer binding. Withdraw. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye, British, in building up everything. Yeah, they don't like that deal too much. And they don't like that one. They do like this one. So what I want is... Oh. Always I'm on the wrong side of it. So what would I have to give? I'd have to give them investment rights. God. And I don't even think it would work, actually. Yeah, it's not gonna work. The performance of an opera with nationalist revolutionary themes at an upcoming festival is being openly associated with the Khmer secession movement by its opponents. I don't want to lose more authority, so I think we'll take this one. Oh, no, we'll take this one. We'll get less radicals. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for Dai Nam. I don't think it's going to be enough anyway. They have a ton of momentum, jeez. Alright, we're almost July 5th. Supporters of cooperative ownership among the intelligentsia, headed by Swang Win Fook, have questioned the government publicly on the amount of time that is required in order for the law to pass. Hey, we could get some more authority for a little bit. I actually kind of like the authority. We could lower the enactment time, but... yeah, we're already getting minus 25% on that. No, we'll take the authority, and it still wasn't enough for us. I hate to lose 8.4k, but I would like to start assimilating a lot of these guys. Well, they have very high acceptance, though. So what's their big problem? I mean, I think it's because they were recently taken over. 7 years. Okay. Alright, now we wait for October 23rd. You know, if we put... oh no, they are in government. Did we already negotiate with the rural folk? Why can we not... oh, we already did. So the Conservative Party won. So let's see what we can do here. So we can fit everybody in. Actually, I'm going to do that. So we now have a Social Democrat as the new chairman. Get nothing from that. We get some authority. And then we get the prestige and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. Increase government wages. That's right. I always forget about that. Thank you, thank you. I do always forget. And I forgot that we were all the way down there. Ah, it still doesn't give us the 100, though. But I also would like to not have it all the way down there. We'll keep it at medium. But now we can negotiate. Pham Nguyen has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the intelligentsia's interests over cooperative ownership. Build 28 arts academies? No, thank you. Vow to pass state atheism. I really don't... honestly, I really don't like state atheism in the game. I don't see... I don't see benefits that clearly outweigh the drawbacks. Fine, we'll build the arts academies, whatever. We need cooperative ownership. A newspaper called the Nam-ite Truth has printed a bigoted article about the Shampa people living there. We can suppress the article, or we can let it be released. No, I don't want to lose standard of living for anybody. The petite bourgeoisie, yes. Despite ungentlemanly comments, raised voices, and the shaking of fists, the petite bourgeoisie have admitted to several compromises that would change their perception of cooperative ownership. I don't want guild system. I'm not going to lower taxes. I'll give them political concessions for something like this. And then the armed forces, sure. The armed forces pour only their best vintage and smoke only their finest tobacco during a polite discussion with government representatives about cooperative ownership. Oh, raise army power projection? That I think we can do. Alright, so we got a couple promises out here now. So we'll see here. We also have a lot more government expenses here. I mean, we did raise government wages. That's part of it. Armed workers affiliated with the trade union's progressive factions have volunteered to assist the government's forces in countering reactionary forces that would threaten Dai Nam. I don't want to take away political strength from the trade unions. So, and this one will, yeah, I think we'll take this. We're gonna take a quick 90-second break real quick, and then we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Apologies. I've been waiting for some medicine to be delivered, and delivery person was just at the door. Did not want to miss them. I was hoping it would come after the stream was over, but such is life. Okay. So they withdrew from this. We were selling them quite a bit of stuff. And we actually needed some of that lead, although it wasn't a lot of it. Actually, lowered quite a bit. Oh, no, it's because of construction. Alright. Well... yeah, like, look at all this logging. We actually could decrease some of the logging camps here to open up workers. Yeah, there we go. And that'll open up workers for other things. Although I guess, what is the local price now? Yeah, we made it a little bit more expensive locally, but I think we'll be okay. And how many, yeah, we got quite an abundance here. Maybe one more. Yeah, there we go. Now, fabric. Yeah, we have 20 levels here. So that'll open up some workers. Oh boy, good thing we have these arts academies here. Alright, come on, November 22nd. Do it for us. There we go. Alright, so let's do this. First things first, though. We're gonna go after women's suffrage. Because we could heavily use that plus 15% workforce ratio. Let's take a save real quick. And let's start privatizing. Or not privatizing. Nationalizing. That's it. Okay. With non-Vietnamese. Wait, does it auto? No. Is located in Dai Nam. Has building levels with non-Vietnamese owners. What am I doing wrong here? Reset these filters. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, actually, no. First things first. No, I want to first take stuff from the regional HQs because they're taking reinvestment from us. So, the biggest one. Here we go. The EIC. Lead buildings that can be constructed. Wait. Why can't we do this? Do we need the week update or something? Wait. Am I reading this wrong? Tell me I read this one wrong. I don't normally go to cooperative ownership or command economy. I thought that this is one of the ones that you can nationalize without compensation. Hold on. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm looking at the wrong building. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna take all of these. Nope. This will be done with no monetary compensation, increasing the impact on radicals and relations by 300%. Yeah, fine. Alright. What else do they own? They own 10 of our trade centers. silk plantations. You know, maybe for now. Oh well, the trade bill, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The British investors want you to nationalize all their stuff. Yeah, exactly. Maybe for now we'll only make one enemy. Going forward, yeah, I'm just gonna nationalize British stuff for now. We can always go back and get everybody else. But we're gonna push the British out. Because they own way too... Look at this. Oh my god. They own 59 levels of trade center. Oh... Oops, that's right. Where's that? Oh, man, I did give that one. You could just withdraw from this, but that's okay. They can keep those tea plantations for now. Is it possible that the British will go to war over this? It's possible. Minus 100. Your allies in 3 wars. I know. I know. They're like A2 Dai Nam. Hostile relations. Let's improve relations while we do this. They still own 36% though. But I mainly do though, I just want to get these regional HQs out because they're taking reinvestment from us. And that's the main thing. See, I should have focused more on just the regional HQs to start. And that's what I'm gonna do now. Another tobacco. Yeah, so these tea plantations, they get to keep, so that's fine. So this will update in a second. Now this thing, and they're taking quite a bit out. We're gonna privatize these shipyards, or not. I should stop saying privatize, but I know I took some British ones there too, but whatever. Just nationalize in the building registry. The relations won't drop below 100. Wait, what do you mean? It matter? Doesn't really matter where you actually do it, right? In the building registry. See, though, no, the reason why though I'm doing it here, I don't want to go straight ahead and nationalize everything right now. And I don't necessarily want to take all the British investment. I want to get the regional HQs out of my country. Because, they are, they're taking reinvestment out. Whereas the ones that just Britain owns, that are not regional HQs, they're not taking out reinvestment. And what we need to fix right now is our private sector construction. Alright. So that's gone. Now what other regional HQs do we have going here? Ah, yes, here we go. Whose company is this? Spain. Goodbye. Well, yeah. Yeah, they're taking 1.8k out of the country. Improving relations while still nationalizing. It's like, sorry, bro, but we really need to do this. Keeps nationalizing. Yeah. Yeah, I just right now want to take whatever their regional HQs own. Oh yeah, also... Oh, we're still at good relations with them. Then maybe we'll wait to patch up relations a little bit more. Oh, why am I not doing that? With Great Britain, and then once relations are up a little bit more, then we'll go in and take the rest of their buildings. Alright, what else do we got? Oh, that's ours. Who's this? An Italian company. Bring me the Italian. Oh, they still have investment rights. Where's that agreement? Yep. Goodbye. And one more. Oh yeah, the British... Wait, how does this company have it then? God, they built 60 levels of port. Jesus. Yeah, I can't do it because of that thing. Okay. I'm single-handedly going to cause the Great Depression by nationalizing a quarter of the world investments in Asia. Yeah, this is very true, actually. I very well might. And then the last one... Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. So let's get a week update here. See what happens to our reinvestment. Well, didn't have much of a change there. So who else has investment rights with us? Improved fertilizer, wonderful. This deal. I would like to get out of this deal. I might just get out of it. That one's fine. This one's no longer binding. Okay. Yeah, Great Britain's still... God, so the vast majority is still just owned by Great Britain. Okay. Let's take another save. Well, actually, no, we won't take another save. What am I doing? Alright, so now we'll go to the building industry, and I just want to take... British... I just want to take British stuff right now. Well, screw it. Definitely take the French ones. Yeah, I thought I was going to do this in stages, but screw it. I'm just going to take everything. Oh, no, poops, I paid for that one. What was I thinking? I don't want to pay for anything. It will click nationalize in the registry. Oh, this big button staring me right in the face here. Nationalize filtered buildings. But I don't necessarily want to nationalize my privately owned buildings. Yeah, like we see here, we'll be nationalizing 4 levels of my privately owned buildings. I do kind of want to keep our nationally owned ones, or our privately owned ones, privately owned. I just want to get the foreign investment out. Unless there's a way, like in Vietnam has building levels, yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, this is better. Okay, thank you. Yeah, much better. I thought if I clicked that, it was just going to nationalize everything on this list. I didn't know it was going to bring this up for me. Yeah, but you can select you. Thank you. I should have... Apologies. I should have just listened and did it. Sorry. This is much easier. You can see how often I nationalize stuff. Well, like I said, I don't normally go to cooperative ownership all that often. All right, let's just do it. Is the world going to be pissed at us? Possibly. Japan and Russia ended up with 1 level each. I don't know how that happened, but we'll see. Okay, let's see what happens here. Look at that, plus 387k. That is what we've been waiting for. Yeah, the button is a little confusing. Yeah, I was afraid I was going to click it, and then it was going to be like, boom, everything's nationalized. Thank God the person who created the UI Victoria 3 had the sense to give another dialogue box after that. All right. So, didn't fix our budget up too much, but, well, it did fix our budget up in the sense that the private sector can now build, but the other problem is now we're splitting the construction sector 65-35. So now that they're going, I'd like to go to like laissez-faire interventionism. I was talking to a friend. Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. Ham single-handedly making himself the world's most wanted man on the planet by making every investor lose like no one else in a single day. I know. Markets are crashing because of us. Because of little old us. What did we do? Alright, I think though this does set us up pretty good for tonight's episode. We have about 22 years left. We might be able to do it tonight. Although I think we only went like 6 years in this episode, so I guess we'll have to put a move on with it. But that's going to be it for today. I'm at my stopping point for today. But we did some good work. And so tonight we'll probably have the final episode. Maybe. We'll see how far we can get. But that will start in about 7 hours from now, so 8:30 p.m. my time. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, or not today, for this morning. So hopefully I'll see everybody tonight. Yeah, Mauricio, thank you for watching and hanging out. I'll see you next time. But yeah, thank you everybody. Thank you. Hopefully I'll see you tonight. And as always, be awesome, my friends. See you next time.